Life begins in the ovary. Every month, within a small fluid-filled sac called a follicle, a single egg matures. Protected and nourished, it grows until the moment is right. Then, in a process called ovulation, the egg is released, carrying with it the potential for new life. The egg is gently captured by delicate, finger-like fimbriae of the fallopian tube. Guided into this passageway, it begins its short but critical journey toward the uterus, floating through the soft, folded interior. Meanwhile, millions of sperm race upward through the female reproductive tract. Each faces an incredible challenge. Most will never make it. Only a few reach the fallopian tube, surrounding the egg in a fierce but silent competition. Finally, one sperm breaks through the egg's outer layer. Fertilization takes place, and a new genetic blueprint entirely unique is formed. This single cell, now called a zygote, glows with new energy. Within hours, it begins dividing first into 2 cells, then 4, then 8. With every division, it becomes more complex, forming a solid cluster of cells called a morula, and then a hollow sphere known as a blastocyst. Over several days, this blastocyst drifts down the fallopian tube, propelled gently toward the uterus. When it arrives, it prepares for the most important step: implantation. Nestling into the rich, nutrient-filled uterine lining, it secures itself for the journey ahead. The outer cells of the blastocyst begin transforming into the placenta, the lifeline between mother and child. The inner cells start shaping into the embryo. From this moment on, the connection deepens. Oxygen and nutrients pass through the umbilical cord, while waste products are carried away. Inside the protective amniotic sac, the embryo rapidly grows. By the end of the first trimester, tiny arms and legs sprout, eyes and ears form, and a beating heart echoes inside the womb. The embryo is now called a fetus. As the second trimester unfolds, growth accelerates. The fetus stretches and kicks, testing muscles and reflexes. Delicate features take shape, and tiny fingerprints appear, patterns that will remain for life. Surrounded by amniotic fluid, the fetus practices swallowing and breathing movements. It even begins to respond to sound and light from the world outside. At around 20 weeks, the fetus is about the size of a small melon. Its bones harden, organs strengthen, and movements become more coordinated. The placenta and umbilical cord continue to supply everything needed for development. In the third trimester, the fetus gains weight rapidly, storing fat to regulate body temperature after birth. The brain develops at an astonishing pace, wiring trillions of connections. The lungs mature, rehearsing for the first breath of air. Finally, after 9 months of growth and transformation, the baby reaches full term. Curled safely in the uterus, connected to the placenta one last time, the baby is ready for birth. The extraordinary conclusion to a remarkable journey that began with a single cell. Soon, the womb that has sheltered and nourished new life for 9 months will open to the world beyond. And with the very first cry, a new chapter of life begins.